Hi dear students, now I am going to talk about the relation between relative vapor density and degree of dissociation from the chapter equilibrium. Students, generally this formula is given in many books, but derivation nowhere we will find. This derivation, it is done by myself, it is my own derivation, right? Let us go into the topic now. Relation between relative vapor density and degree of dissociation. Students, let us consider an equation which is in equilibrium, hypothetical reaction. AN gives rise to NA. On dissociation, AN will give the A, right? Dissociation equation is AN gives rise to NA, which is in equilibrium. Students, let us assume that degree of dissociation as alpha. Vapor density before dissociation, let us assume it as a capital D. So we know molecular weight is equal to 2 into vapor density. So molecular weight before dissociation is equal to 2 into D. 2D we are getting, right? So let us assume that vapor density after dissociation as small d. Okay, after dissociation, assume it as a small d. So then molecular weight after dissociation is 2 into small d. 2d we are getting. So for 1 mole of AN, students, if the degree of dissociation is alpha, we can write the number of moles when alpha moles has been dissociated. Then it will give n alpha moles, right? Because here what is the mole ratio? AN to A is 1:n. That means 1 mole of AN, if it is dissociated, it will give n moles of A. Here we are assuming that degree of dissociation as alpha. So when alpha moles dissociated, it will give n alpha moles of A, right? So total moles at equilibrium, right? 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. These two we have to add. 1 minus alpha plus n alpha will be the total moles. Students, generally a gaseous mixture is given. For example, a gas A plus gas B is present in a mixture. Both are gases. Then average molecular weight of the gaseous mixture formula is mole fraction of gas A into its molecular weight plus mole fraction of the gas B into its molecular weight. This formula only we are going to use here, right? So at equilibrium condition, let us find out what is the average molecular weight. That is same as a molecular weight after dissociation, right? Dear students, at equilibrium condition, 1 minus alpha moles of AN present and A is n alpha moles present. Total number of moles is 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. Students, we know the molecular weight before dissociation, molecular weight before dissociation is 2D, 2 into capital D. That is the same as a molecular weight of AN. It is same as molecular weight of AN. Then the molecular weight of A will be AN, it is 2D. Then what is the molecular weight of A? That is 2D by N. 2D by N is a molecular weight of A. Let us use the formula. Average molecular weight of the gaseous mixture is mole fraction of the gas A into its molecular weight plus mole fraction of the gas B into its molecular weight. That formula we are using, right? Earlier we have done A plus B, two gases are present in a mixture. A plus B, two gases are present. Then average molecular weight of the gaseous mixture is mole fraction of A into its molecular mass plus mole fraction of B into its molecular mass. This formula we are going to use here, right? That is, here what is the mole fraction of AN? In the equilibrium condition, the number of moles of the component divided by total number of moles. Number of moles of AN is 1 minus alpha. Total number of moles is 1 minus alpha plus N alpha into its molecular weight. That is 2D is a molecular weight of AN plus the molecular weight, this is for A, 2D by N. Then mole fraction of A is number of moles of the component N alpha divided by total number of moles. 1 minus alpha plus N alpha into the molecular weight of A will be 2D by N, because AN molecular weight is 2D. Then what is the molecular weight of A? 2D by N it will come, right? So multiplied by 2D by N is equal to, we know students, after dissociation at equilibrium condition, the vapor density is a small d. Then the molecular weight, average molecular weight will be that 2D, 2 into small d, the vapor density after dissociation. This is from the formula we are using. The number of moles of AN divided by total number of moles into its molecular weight plus the number of moles of A divided by total number of moles into its molecular weight. A molecular weight will be 2D by N. Because AN it is 2D, then N will be 2D by N, which is same as the average the molecular weight after dissociation, that is a 2D. Let us equate and find out what is the alpha expression for alpha. Students, average molecular weight of the gaseous mixture at equilibrium is the number of moles of AN 1 minus alpha divided by total number of moles at equilibrium 1 minus alpha plus N alpha. It will give us mole fraction of AN, and molecular weight of AN, the vapor density before dissociation is capital D. Then the molecular weight is 2 into capital D plus mole fraction of A is at equilibrium condition, number of moles is N alpha, total number of moles 1 minus alpha plus N alpha, right? And the molecular weight of A, it is 2D by N, 2D by N, because the molecular weight of AN is 2D. Okay, D is a vapor density before dissociation, capital D. I am talking about capital D, which is vapor density before dissociation. Then molecular weight will be 2D. For A, if AN molecular weight is 2D, then the molecular weight of A will be 2D by N, which is equal to average molecular weight is equal to the molecular weight after dissociation, vapor density after dissociation is small d, then the molecular weight is 2 into d. In these two terms, 2 is common, so 2 we can cancel out, 2 it will get cancelled. So n will get cancelled, n will get cancelled, right? Students, here for the both the fractions, denominator is same, so the LCM will be 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. Then in the numerator we will get that 1 minus alpha into d. So this 1 minus alpha we can multiply with the d. So d into 1 is d, minus into plus is minus, alpha into d is alpha d, right? Then in this fraction, LCM is 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. So here we will get alpha into d, right? So plus sign, it is a plus alpha into d is equal to small d, minus alpha d plus alpha d will gets cancelled. We need the expression for alpha, degree of dissociation alpha. So let us transfer this total term to this side, right hand side, and d to the other side of the equation. I am writing first this term, 1 minus alpha plus n alpha is equal to d divided by small d, we will get, right? So from these two terms I will take alpha as a common. When we will take alpha as a common, the remaining terms here n minus 1, that plus 1 as it is I am writing, which is equal to d by d, right? So transfer plus 1 also to the other side of the equation, it will becomes minus 1. So alpha into n minus 1 is equal to d by d minus 1, right? Alpha into n minus 1 is equal to, here LCM is d, so d is in the denominator small d, in the numerator we will get a d minus capital D minus small d, we are getting, right? So we need expression for alpha. Alpha is equal to, when we transfer n minus 1 to the right hand side of the equation, it will comes in the denominator. So d minus d divided by d into n minus 1. Students, this is a relation between relative vapor density and degree of dissociation alpha, where capital D is the degree of dissociation, that is capital D is that vapor density before dissociation, and small d is the vapor density after dissociation, alpha is the degree of dissociation, and n is the number of moles produced after dissociation. For example, when we take the PCl5 gas decomposition, it will give us PCl3 gas plus Cl2 gas. So the number of moles produced after dissociation, that is 1 mole of PCl3, 1 mole of Cl2. So n value for this we have to take it as a 2, right? Thanks for watching.